games I probably won't be uploading since it's not my work. I can't really just go out and upload other videos, like other people's videos. But these ones I will be uploading. So if you're watching those through there, that's an option at least. This plane, as you can see, it's white. It's on your screen, but it is not very optimal in terms of where you can go. If you're an northern-looking team, you might want to go somewhere else, just because this plane is brutal. And I think by brutal, that's an easy way to say it. This plane is straight up horrible. I guess it's good for some teams that FaZe isn't here, so Military Power will be available. But looking at NLT, seems like that's where they're gonna go. Realizing that's how many? Wait, do we have 3 teams going to Novo? No, just 2. Okay, so it's Bodong. It's the Diamond Dogs coach who forgot to jump out of the plane. He's flying back out towards the east. We have DA and Afteralt going towards Novo. We have, I would assume, Tornado Energy and Diamond Dogs are going to fight it off again. They should be fighting for west side of farm. We've seen that before. Adepts are actually there as well. Adepts are joining in on that one too. So Tornado Energy and Diamond Dogs, they've been fighting this area a lot of times before. And they're doing it again. DA and Afteralt are fighting as well. And wait, oh my lord. We have Adepts. They're going for the hard spawn. They're going 3 guys in 1 vehicle in a contested area. That is... that's a recipe for disaster, but it seems like they're actually being able to get away because the other guys are fighting. And it also seems like Diamond Dogs and Tornado Energy, for the first time in a while, are actually not really fighting. They kind of found a way to split this area. It took a while. Oh my god. Okay, so despite the massively south plane, it's actually not a military circle. I thought that was a guaranteed melee game, but nope, not quite the case. It's gonna hop on over towards the western side and WCSG, this is parachuting. They're like, yeah, you know what? I mean, it's 2 minutes into the game. We're not in a hurry. We'll just press F immediately once we get in the air, and then we'll just parachute for the first 3 minutes of the game. DA down south haven't really committed to the fight with Afteralt yet. There's still a chance that they might be able to go out and do something. I mean, they do have to leave Military Island at some point, but it's just a matter of how they're planning on doing it. They smash looking around, getting looted up. 6 modes as well, jumping out the window there. It was so quiet for a while, I thought I had the game muted for a second, but nope. The window was broken, the sound is there. And after all, do they want to fight this? No, it seems like they're trying to back off. Sirong is running up on the northern side. Goose is there as well. Waits and Danimon, they're all making that transition towards the north. And after all, I mean, despite being a team we haven't talked about too much today, it's a team that really, really impressed me during the GLL qualifiers. The fact, I mean, not only the fact that they made it through, but it wasn't just, oh, they're being gifted this, they're being gifted that. No, they played really, really well in the qualifiers. And I'm very, very, very excited to see how they're going to be able to perform once we get on land. Because as far as I know, not that many of them have a lot of land experience. Let's see, Tomil. Might get an angle here. Nope. Misses a shot on towards Millman. That's going to leave him revealed. At least they know now where he is. That one not connecting either. Thought that was going to be a good one. Oh, that's a good one. 75 damage done to the chest. Can he connect the last one? Yes, he can. Double tap for Tomil. Hits the 3rd as well. No need for the 4th. The flush should be imminent. There it is. Nope. Okay, so that one he doesn't connect. Interesting. He connects the difficult ones and the simpler one doesn't happen. So Diamond Dogs getting the first one there. It's not too often we've seen Diamond Dogs go out and win these ones. It's like no BM intended, but Tornado Energy has been doing really well when it came to fighting early game against Diamond Dogs in this area of the map. And this one, fortunately for Tamil, for Diamond Dogs, they're ending up with at least the first kill. I think if you're Combat and who's the one? Is it Aliyah who's with him? No, Aliyah is up north. So if you're Combat and an example, you might just want to leave. I mean, there's not really a whole lot more to come for in all fairness. Just leave, go to the circle. You lost a player, deal with it. Feels bad, man. Go to the circle, see what you can do from there. There's not really anything to fight for. What's interesting though is now we have 4 people on Military Island. Oh, Sosnovka Island, if that's what you want to call it. 4 teams there. They need to leave somehow. Navi probably won't be opting to bridge camp. We don't really ever see them do that. TSM wouldn't expect that to be the case either. But maybe, who knows, maybe plays are going to stop once they get to the other side. Maybe they won't even cross. Maybe they'll stay on this side to hold off. Because they should be aware that multiple other teams are looking to go. If not in this direction exactly, then somewhere. somewhere in this area. But for now, they are leaving. They are driving across the bridge, it seems. Stopping to scout, of course. Always got to make sure that you have a safe rotation. Liquid, they rotated up towards the west from Pochinki, and they've gone straight into a Sauna Boys clump in there. Omarkin trying to leave as well. Found 2 Red Grenadiers, both gone down. T-Bone looking for more. Won't find anybody up there. Buster and Upika both able to get away. And ooh, James caught out down by the yellows, and I think Sauna Boys read it fast that he was a solo. Yes, indeed they did. James stopped down there, but it's not going to be able to stay put for much longer, I'm afraid. Where is he? Oh my god, maybe this is the time they need Sauna Boys. They didn't find Misa didn't find him. And now he's gonna get 1v3'd. He's gonna be there comes the pizza, forcing him out of the vehicle, and Levy forced to run back down to safety on the other side. What is going on here? Misa does go down. A flipped vehicle, a burning buggy, and somehow Liquid's allowed to come to the aid of James and get it back up on his feet because he was able to crawl behind the door so Misa couldn't see him. That, my friends, is what friends are for. That is what you do when you have a teammate in need of help. James just goes, guys, safe rest, safe rest, safe rest. And the team steps up and gets the rest on him there. Drive-by attempt not working out for Kretpa. Page is there already and waiting. He's going to be able to take him down. 3 kills already for the Omarkin team. That was a wild one. That was pretty interesting. See EP just go, no, you shall not flush, James. Just fly his vehicle straight into the US. That's not something you see executed very often. It's not something you see executed and actually work ever. But it did work out. It worked out surprisingly well, actually. They managed to keep 4 people alive, get a decent 2-way split inside the circle, and don't have some area to work around now. Ooh, Vasco, he's found a Groza. He's decided to pick it up as well, and Barclay on the other side, he doesn't seem too afraid. Of course, you want to park safe on the other side, but doesn't seem too afraid to go and take that engagement. He's gonna try and back off into safety. Ival looking to try and see if he can do some damage on this side as well. Military, well, has been abandoned, and no one's been forced to take a lot of fights down there. So somehow, despite the fact that there are 4 teams there, they have managed to make their way across pretty safely. Example, he found Deniman, able to flush him out as well. Goose jumping to the passenger seat of the buggy for a second just to see if he could find anyone, but nope, not quite the case. Adep still looking around. They do have part of the hospital hill, but don't want to aggress too much into it. And that's the issue with this area. I mean, we still have 2 more circles that can include as much water as they want, maybe. I mean, depending on where the next one goes, it could become even worse. I mean, we could end up in a situation where maybe teams would have wanted that military circle instead, just because some of these circles can get really, really ugly. If you keep going out towards the water for the next 2 circles, phase 4 will have to contain some water as well, and that's just going to make it really, really disgusting and really difficult to play. We still have 35 minutes, 25 seconds to go until the new circle is going to pop. You can see teams they're preparing as best as they can for the next shift. I mean, Noki and Sunsi, they're backing off now. They said, yeah, you know what, hospital's taken. We scouted it, we tried it, didn't work out. Let's just back off and get into safety on the other side. And let's see now. 4 seconds to go. Is it going to be a brutal water ending, or is it going to go back towards safety? Oh my. That's water. That's a lot of water. A lot of water. A hell of a lot of water. Yes, that's not good. Especially not if you're anywhere southeast here. I mean, there's look at this circle. How do you get into it? You're driving through the field towards Antenna. You're driving through a swamp. You're driving over Everest. You're driving into containers. There's so little so few areas that you can really enter this circle from safely. The only place you can really go is by the roads down south. And look how many teams are going to be trying to just plummet their way into the circle from there. T-Bone does go down, battling the deep, working together to find him. Everyone's going to be full speed sending it in now. Lips in. doing a lot of damage. Finds the first knock, forced to prone down. Spots tap as well, but not able to get the knock on towards him. He's going to find him in return, get the flush as well. Kemba is alive for now. Apocalypse is around the corner. Might be able to spot him out. He has seen him. He's tagged him up as well. Tap needs to do some damage. Senya is there from the side. Helps out, but Tap does go down just before. So, not safe just yet. Best of luck, and Senya need to come to the rescue now if their two knocked teammates. Lassa and Rip are there to try and do some damage on towards them as well. So, Na'Vi, despite getting two good knocks there, not safe just yet. That nade is going to be golden. Oh, he cooked it for a bit too long. Had it been just 10 centimeters further, probably would have been a knock. Audio obscured with those explosions right around the corner. Trying to throw smoke off now. They are down to just two. The flushes did come in. CK might gone down as well. Ooh, Rip tries to rotate to the compound. Stays safe somehow. Lassa wants to get back up there as well to try and see if he can get into somewhat of a safe spot. Senya is trying to make sure they can't transition across. He's trying to hold off and allow for those reses to come in. You can see Best of Luck is trying to get up there to help out too. They did manage to well, actually no, they didn't. I'm sorry, they did not manage to get the reses up on any of them. They're trying to crawl back to safety. It's the first knock on both of them, so they're not too much in a hurry, but actually no, I mean, they don't want to stress it, and I think that's why I see Senya. It's not, he doesn't want to give up his position. He's just trying to get them both down. Oh my lord, Kemba, that is one tick. That is so close to you bleeding out, but he's still alive, and if they're fortunate here, they will be able to get all the reses up. Simsy, the drive-by man, trying to see what he can do. He's going to continue driving. There's a lot of drive-bys happening right now. Simsy out of the vehicle, goes down. Poker able to find him. Tom Mill trying to set up a crossfire. Take, I'll play with me, but that's not going to happen, at least not right now. Now the fight commences once again. Na'Vi staying alive with 4. Got both the reses up. One gone down. That's Lassa, and there comes the flush on towards Rivers. Well, watch out there. An 8's being thrown forward. Don't want to sprint into those. And somehow, Na'Vi able to stay alive with 4 in that situation. That was a tricky one to pull off, and they managed to do it. By time, Senya never revealed his position before he absolutely had to. And now let's see, Pokemon sputting out Tom Hill. Lamplot is trying to wrap around from down south as well, but as you can see, Circle is closing in. This is tricky. This is tricky, very, very tricky. Almost became a Run DMC song for a second there. Or one of the best PlayStation 2 snowboard games ever created. A seat, new circle. How much water do you want? Oh, not that much. It's decent. It's gonna shift away next circle, so it can still go. Well, I mean, there's a 99% chance next circle is gonna include hospital, so I think Ratio Edge are gonna be in a pretty good spot in the center. But this one could have included a lot more water. Fortunately, though, for the sake of the competitive integrity of this match, it doesn't include more water than this. This is like as little water as it could include almost. Stand in, trying to go back. The Uber has arrived. Not the face one, but the Team Unique one. Driving forward, tries to transport the left behind teammate into, not into the circle, but into a compound. That then might allow for them to push forward into the circle. Tornado Energy. You have Combat by himself. You're up against the entirety of X Space. Miracle is actually going to be the one to get the knock. He does get a knock and return on towards one on the other side. Combat does go down. Gets flushed out as well. Example goes down. Na'Vi trying to make their way further forward. Again, impressive that they managed to get 4 players in total up again. Na'Vi with 4. Now WTSG and TSM it is squaring off. But the TSM goes down again. Again. WTSG, the firepower, the fragging power on this team. Insane. They just continue. Stream after stream, highlight after highlight. They just bring it all the time. And despite us not seeing that fight, the fact that they managed to keep 4 alive tells me that they did it pretty damn well. Play with me, sending the vehicle full speed forward inside the building. I'm not sure if Nuki is ready for that one. No helmet, barely a vest on. No meds either. He's down to low HP, and that one is going to be a double kill. No, somehow only a single. There's a double. Play with me comes around the corner, finds a second. Was there a second nade thrown? Yes, there was. Don't want to take out your teammates here, guys. Circle's going to start closing on in. It's going to be a tricky one to maneuver through. DA still alive on this one. Managed to make their way forward. 3 alive still. Smash found the knock on towards Carl. Second nade should be coming up. Indeed, it does. Thendelust has to back off. He's going to hold off here. Let's see what he can do. 1 versus 3. Just 46 HP. Finds the first one. Nope, not gonna happen. A little off timing there. Allowing for the first one to push through, but had he gotten the first knock, there might have been a chance he would have had two, but not quite the case. Tap, trying to push forward, knows that Aaliyah is inside. Just a matter of how willing you are to really full on commit to this. Navi is still alive with 4, and I think Aaliyah got spotted there. Yes, indeed, he did. Down to 33 HP, and there's no angle for him to play safe from. Best of luck, he's gonna lop 1 nade out. It's gonna go bada bing, bada boom, but no kill. Okay, Aaliyah manages to close the door, stay safe for a little while longer. Molotov starts up now as well. Somehow Aaliyah is, well, dead. I was gonna say still alive, but nope, not quite the case. And Navi, one of the best spots in the circle, should be guaranteed to be inside the next one too. That is a good fight. Good fight from Navi to not only get there, but again, as I said before, keep 4 players alive throughout all of it. That is not an easy thing to do. Lambalot, he is a solo player, trying to prone down and not get spotted out by Team Unique. They're right on this doorstep. Ooh, Aduzi, does he spot him? I don't think, I mean, Aduzi's jumping around with his Zilla and the 8x, so he's not expecting anyone close at all. Lambalot might get the jump on towards him. That is, when he's turned the other way, he doesn't see him. Lambalot is looking the other way. That could have been a knock for him, but then again, you're in a 1v4. Do you really want to take the shot? I'm not sure that you do. I'm not completely sure that you want to do that at all. Let's see. Omaken looking around, finds Paige. They waited for the right time. They knew their opponents down there, and now they're crossing on over. No kill coming in there. Finally, it's gonna be Upika to find Pokemolidor. That was that took a while. Somehow, in all of that, Team Unique only lost 1. That's pretty impressive. Not gonna lie, that is pretty impressive. Was not expecting them to be able to get out of there alive. That's that's a tricky one to pull off, but somehow Team Unique able to get 3 people away from that one, and also with the circle shifting down towards the southeast. Look at how much room they have all of a sudden. Look at how much room Team Unique have in this circle. That is insane. They're gonna have the entire Everest hillside to play around because no one else is down on that side of the circle. That is a very, very, very interesting and difficult area to try and fight on through. Spiro looking for kills, not able to find any. Did lose Team Liquid in the middle of all. I'm not even sure when that happened. Actually, not even sure when that happened. Phantom goes down. Golden Mensa spots one from afar. Gets the flash on towards him as well. Trying to, and this is what you really have to do. Have to just really, really, really do your best to stay safe on this side of the circle. Battling finds one. Page with the drive-by. Nope, not gonna happen. Battling finds the double. Both of them gone down. The double drive-by attempt, but Battling stood strong, able to get both of them down. Now Northern Lights have a rotation to make, but they should be able to play on the northern side of this ridge, like down by the road. Should be safe where they're going. Kemba does find Buster, so that's Phantom losing 1. Upika is still alive, but yeah, I mean, they're inside the circle, so should be alright to go get the rest. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. Shouldn't be too much of an issue at all. Unique, they're gonna start. I mean, that's what I've said. Look at Team Unique's position now. If this one shifts east again, they're in an amazing position. WGSG alive with 4 as well. I mean, Ratio Edge, 4 people up. Navi, 4 people up. DA, 3, I believe. And 3 alive from NLT as well. Northern Lights team. That is that's a scary good split from multiple teams on this side of the circle. Let's see. Battling, pushing in. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Circle shifts north. WGSG, great position. Ratio Edge might be in a good one here as well. How do we do with this one? Quiet. So quiet. For a little while longer. We all know it. If it's quiet now, it's just gonna be that much more noisy later. Play with me. Trying to push forward. Vard spraying on through. Can't find him. Vard, hello. That's not something we see too often. Vard missing shots. Huh. Who would have thought? Not perfect after all. The last couple of days has made us think that maybe he was a perfect man, but no. No, he's indeed not. Everyone can miss a few bullets every now and again, and that one, of course, I mean, not the easiest ones to hit to begin with, but Trigger, I mean, I'm just gonna say, how the hell? There's a drive-by with Miraku, able to come over the top, get Bart back up on his feet, I would think as well. That's the great thing about it, able to get it back on his feet. There comes Upika, runs over his teammate. You shall not get this kill. That's actually an insane point denial. Buster jumps out of the vehicle. So the knock didn't come in for them, and Upika denies it. So they didn't get the kills. Zhang from the hilltop finds one there. Taxi. Nate Master finds one there. Spiro taking damage as well, but able to stay alive. One more nade, and that could be... Oh, it's being cooked. It's being thrown. It's in the hands of Gaxi. It's being lopped. It's being tossed. It's on his... Nope, he bounced a bit too far. I thought it was going to bounce off the side of the van there, but not quite the case. Noki does go down. That's going to be Adepts eliminated. Somehow, Spiro is still alive here. He's living inside of smokes. And somehow, he is, he's still alive. I'm not sure exactly how that came to be. Finally, Gaxi with Nate, number 16, gets the flush on towards him. Took a while, but it worked out. Actually, took a long while to be fair, but in the end of it, it all worked out, and the kill did come in. Kimber looking to try and see if he can find something down towards DA. Not gonna happen. New circle. Look at how much control WGSG has. They're sitting on over half of the circle right now. They have so much vision from where they are right now. It is it's gonna be tricky, that's for sure. It's gonna be extremely tricky for them to I mean, for anyone else, I should say, to go out and push anything aggressive on this. Guys, I'm wondering, should we put the redeem message, like highlight messages? Should we up it? Press 1 in the chat if you think that we should up the price for redeeming a highlighted message. I don't know what the number should be, but press 1 in the chat if you want to see that number increased. Honestly, I don't really care so much, but it's pretty fun anyway. Ooh, Nate lopped on over. Standing able to stay alive, now realizing there's people right next door. Might not want to run up that hill again. Also, might want to get away from that vehicle because you don't want to get exploded by it. One thing that's always been interesting to me is why do you get killed instantly by a vehicle explosion, but not by a grenade? Is one explosion more dangerous than the other? Because if you get insta-killed by a vehicle explosion, why don't you get insta-killed by a grenade? You know? Just PUBG things. Imagine how OP nades were if you got insta-killed by them. Whew! That's a whole other discussion we shouldn't get into right now. DA still alive, top 5, their best game of today, I would have to say. At least so far. I mean, actually, not necessarily, because I don't think they have that many kills. But they did have 8 kills in that second Sanok game. So the 8 points, you see 4 points so far. I don't know, because now they're tying that game with 8 points in total. Should they go out now without any more kills and without any more points? And that's the upper one. So 9-point game for DA now. It's the best performance today. Miraku and Xiong here. They've just, I mean, they've found kills today. They have been on fire. I mean, of course, it's by no means a 2-person game. It's always a squad performance. But looking at the kills, Miraku and Xiong has been, at least over a couple of the games, the ones out there racking them up. 6mo, headshot it. That's going to be tires gone. Vard connects one as well. Wants to get on the leaderboard. And there he is. First kill of the game for him. And as I said before, look at the circle control WGSG has. They're playing the entire hillside with full control. If this one goes northeast, I do not see how WGSG does not win this game. If this goes anywhere except northeast, this has to be WGSG win. Ratio Edge still alive with 3, could make something happen, but they have so much control here. It's insane. Look, they're just using the entire ridge. run around, and they know exactly where everyone is too. That's the crazy thing. Xiong, though, forced back down, and this one's centering up on the ridge line. Unless if Raise Your Edge, Na'Vi, and DA can somehow rally together and push at the same time, this should go in the way of WTSG yet again today. But of course, nothing's guaranteed. It's not over till that one team stands with a chicken dinner. Iroh catches Coulter into vaulting. Nothing you can do about that when you're Coulter. Unfortunately, Gaxi is up close. We see him a lot in these situations, trying to be that tripwire that other teams can fall into when they go a little aggressive to peek over the hill to get the flushes. Gaxi is the player that likes to sit up close and be ready to come out of nowhere and take you down. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it here, because I don't think Iroh is aware that he's that close. Lynxy they might be aware of, but I don't think they have any clue that he's there. Miracle now committed further down south, trying to find some kills below, and here comes Gaxi over the top, and that's exactly how you play it if you're Gaxi. Peek over the top, wait for him to shoot, have him a little focused elsewhere. Ooh, Gaxi caught jumping. Needs to do something in return. Now Xiong forced back down. He has level 3 gear, so he can tank a bit, but it ain't going to be easy at all. 6 mode, DA out they go. WTSG 10 kills again. They continue. Vard, though, not immune to nades at all. Iroh getting flushed out as well. Gaxi and Lynxy trying to push on their side and make something happen. And Na'Vi, they need to do it now as well. They have 2 people down from WTSG. I believe that's knock number 2 on Vard. He's going to tank down a little bit faster. They were committing to the rest, so Raise Your Edge, despite seeing 2 down from WTSG, don't want to commit to it. And Na'Vi timing it perfectly, finds Gaxi in the open. Lynxy is forced down, and that helps out WTSG. This is not good for either of these 2 teams trying to fight their way forward. Smokes thrown, nades now thrown forward as well from one smoke into another. That's a double from Tab, and then Sam. For those of you guys didn't see what just happened, I think what just happened was that Raise Your Edge eliminated Na'Vi, and Na'Vi eliminated Raise Your Edge, and then WTSG was on the top of the hill like, oh, okay, we'll take that. Interesting. 11 kill win. WTSG are on it again. They continue.